Merkley, can you move just a little bit so your shadow's not, there you go.
You're going to tell me when to go, right?
You're good.
So I'm standing here in front of Southwest Key Program's Casa Padre, and this is a former Walmart that has been turned into a center for children. So behind those doors inside that Walmart are apparently many hundreds of children. I don't know how many, but why are they there? Well, they're there because there is this new policy from our Attorney General, Jeff Sessions, that says when individuals are awaiting adjudication for their application for asylum, they're going to be separated from their children. Now this nonprofit, if you go to their website, southwestkeys.org, they say that children too. And that's why I'm here right now trying to find out exactly what's going inside this building, because no member of Congress. Now last week my team contacted this program, and they contacted the Office of Refugee Resettlement and said that Senator Merkley, that's me, was going to be here and would like to go inside and see what's going on. And they said no. And I think it's unacceptable that a member of Congress is not being admitted to see what's happening to children whose families are applying for asylum. I decided to come out here and go up to the door and explain why I'm here and ask to be let in. So that's what I'm going to do now. Here we go. And I might just add that previously I was just at a detention center where the families arrive, and then that is the place where the children are separated from their parents. And I had read about the cries and screams that occur when a small child is separated from their parents. Can you imagine you come to this strange land and you've gone through some type of horrific impact abroad, and so you're seeking asylum, and the first thing that happens when you get here is you're torn away from your parents. What kind of impact does that have on these children? Well, the experts tell us it can have a very additional traumatic impact. And so instead of coming to the U.S. after a tragedy, seeking safety and security, they immediately lose their security. And that is really a brand new policy for America. America has never done this before. We've always had the attitude that we're a nation of individuals who come from every corner of the globe, and when we're fleeing persecution, we wanted our ancestors to be treated graciously, and we want to treat those who come here fleeing adversity to be treated graciously. But the reason the administration says that they're tearing these children away from their parents is not to treat them graciously, not to protect them, but instead to assault and inflict hurt. And their argument is that by inflicting hurt, they might be therefore discouraged from coming to the U.S. to seek asylum in the first place. And I think that is a horrific attitude for the United States, that we're going to, instead of protecting children as we have always done, do the best thing for children, instead we're going to proceed to inflict harm on them as a strategy of deterring people from seeking to come to the U.S. following calamity abroad. So let's see if we can get into this building. So I'm going to call up this number. Let's see, get my phone here. See if I can get anybody to answer inside. We've been trying to get permission to go in, and we did reach a program manager who said that they don't let people come and see what's going on, even members of Congress. I'll put this on the speaker, see what we hear.
Don't you provide the funding, sir?
So American citizens are funding this operation, and so every American citizen has a stake in how these children are being treated and how this policy is being enacted. We have heard. Hello, yes, can I go in with you, please?
No, sir, you're not going with me.
Oh.
You cannot be here to private property, sir.
And let me introduce myself. I'm Senator Jeff Merkley from Congress. And my team contacted this facility and asked for permission for me to come and see what is going on inside with these children.
Well, we don't have any permission on that, so I'm going to have to please ask you to step away, sir.
And can I talk to the supervisor who is here? Because maybe they can explain to me.
Well, maybe,
that
yes,
would be
you can get in
appropriate.
contact. I can give you, go ahead and give you the number, but you guys
I
cannot
don't
come
really
in.
want the number because we called us. I want to actually talk to supervisors
There's
here
no,
on site.
right now, if there's no information, you guys cannot come in.
Whatever individual's in charge would be great to come and share and talk with me. Well, so we're waiting to requested to meet with the supervisor or whoever is in charge in order to be able to have a conversation about what's going on with these children. And I guess one of the questions I would ask, if I'm able to ask the supervisor any questions, is their mission of this nonprofit that is the subcontractor to the Department to the Department of Refugee Resettlement, Office of Refugee Resettlement, what they're trying to help the kids. But I want to know if they are having second thoughts about being partners in a process of ripping children away from their families under this new policy. Because it would seem to me that very good people who run this nonprofit and are dedicated to helping children would not want to be part of an operation that's actually hurting those children. And so we're waiting now for folks to get back to us here, see if they'll come and invite us. Meanwhile, I think I'm going to try this number again. Might as well keep seeing if anybody inside will answer.
What do you think is happening inside right now?
Well, right now I think there's a little bit of consternation. Yes, hello there. Yes, this is U.S. Senator Jeff Merkley. And I'm here at the Casa de Padres facility for the children. My team called last week to arrange for me to be able to come and visit this facility. Can you please give me a tour of it?
A tour?
Yes, can you give me a tour of the facility? I'm standing out front right now. U.S. Senator Jeff Merkley. My team contacted you all last week to try to arrange this.
Okay, let me get with my supervisor and get to you.
Great, great. Are you inside the building right now?
Yes, I'm inside the building and I have to go and look for him right now.
Great. And what is
and
his what is his name?
His name is Juan Sanchez.
Juan Sanchez?
Yes.
Okay, yes. So just tell him Senator Jeff Merkley, U.S. Senator, is out front here for the tour of the facility, and I look very much forward to reaching him.
Okay.
I'm right out front, right outside your front door. You bet.
Okay, let me just get him and so he can go over there. Okay?
Then let me give you my number if you try to call me back, 503-490-3010.
503?
Yeah, 490-3010.
503-90.
I'll tell you what, let's scratch the number. Just if you could ask him to come to the front door and give me a tour of the facility, I'd sure appreciate it.
10%. Sorry.
Yes, are you still there? Hi there. Are you still there? Okay, she just hung up on me. So we'll see if she.
Record yourself.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I think we just sent it out to the world,
Yeah, probably.
such as it is. These doors are closed right now, which is, I think, symbolic of what the administration is doing. Is keeping the doors closed to the press and to the public about their impact of their new policy. Hundreds of children. It was reported numbers last week that in one 12-month period in May, some 600 or so children were separated from their parents. So this is not one or two children under unusual circumstances. This is a wholesale new policy designed to inflict pain on people seeking asylum. And I think that needs to be a point of real discussion in the United States of America. Because we're all citizens. This is our government that's doing this, and we want answers as to why, and because we would like to see, I think most citizens want to see the best welfare of children involved, not an effort to actually hurt children to cost a pain to their parents for people seeking asylum. Again, these are individuals who have gone through horrific circumstances abroad and are asking America under international agreements regarding asylum seekers, regarding refugees, do they qualify to live in the U.S.? And so they're asking the right question. It's a long international tradition and law, how we treat individuals, and ripping children away from their parents has never been part of that and should never be part of it, but it's happening, and I want to get to the bottom of why. So here we are. So we're going to continue to wait. Maybe I'll just see if any of the press here has any questions about why we're doing this.
No, we gave them advance notice that you were coming, correct? So this is not a surprise visit. You're not just dropping in to check on cleanliness. You notified me a week ago that this was an issue you were deeply concerned with and you were researching it.
Yes, we did contact them last week, near the end of the week, I'll admit it, but realize that this isn't a situation that should take weeks to set up. There are supervisors here, there's managers here, and so the complexity of schedule, they should be able to offer a tour. Not have it be some sanitized Potemkin village where maybe they arrange everything to look real right. So I think a modest amount of notice, in this case contacted them last business week that we asked permission to have and walk through. It wasn't too much to ask.
Have you been able from your research to find out, do most of these parents know that their children will be taken away, or is this coming as a surprise to them?
So it is, the word is starting to spread. It's been a rumor off and on because this program apparently started last summer. And initially when the reports came in from people who work with refugees and the administration was asked about it, they denied that there was a change in policy. And then later they said, well, we are doing something different, but it's for the protection of the children from smugglers, which just wasn't an accurate response at all. So finally the official policy has changed, been announced in April by Jeff Sessions, and it's really in full force now. So here in this part of the country, we're told that they really become part of this program until the fall announcement, while other parts of the country were starting to do this last summer. So there's been on again rumors about what's happening.
Why do you think that they told you no, that you can't come in? Either previously over the phone and right now also.
You bet. I think they've said no. And I guess the supervisor is in no rush to come out here and talk to me because they do not want members of Congress seeing what's going on inside. They don't want the public to see what's going on inside. They are doing a policy, they themselves, the administration itself, is reported to have wrestled with this from the time that Trump came into office, that is start inflicting pain on children in order to discourage people from seeking asylum in the U.S. And apparently each time they considered it, they said, no, we can't do this. That would be horrific. That would be terrible. And then over time passing, they kind of said, yeah, let's try it out on a pilot basis. And I guess that started last summer. Mm-hmm. And then they decided, you know what, we're just going to do it. Again, they dressed it up initially as doing something to help children. And it's only in April that they admitted that the intention is to hurt the children, cause the children trauma, to discourage people from seeking asylum here in the United States of America. So now, here we are. Is it too difficult for the supervisor who I talked to? I called this number on the phone over here, and the young woman who answered said the supervisor is here, so he's here. Apparently his name's Juan Sanchez, if I understood it correctly. But he's not coming out to open these doors and take me inside. I think that this is a part of a strategy of trying to prevent the public and our decision makers from really seeing what's going on, because a picture is worth 1,000 words. Now I do understand, by the way, why one wouldn't allow photos inside with children without their permission and so on and so forth. But the press should certainly be let in to see what's going on with their eyes and then be able to convey that to the watchers of their television programs or the readers of their newspapers. So I'm going to try one more time to call and see if the young lady will fill me in on whether the supervisor is going to come out here. It doesn't appear likely, but we'll give it one more shot. Should get the right number here, 233-9933. Maybe.
Should we just not pick up the Oregon zip code?
That's quite possible. Who knows? We'll find out. It's ringing now. Hello, hey, good to talk to you again. This is Senator Merkley. I'm still waiting by your door. Is your supervisor going to come and meet me out here?
Yes, I already gave him the message and he left front.
Okay, well, how long ago did you give the message?
I'm gonna say like 6 minutes.
Okay, so if we wait here at the door, he's going to come and open the door and talk to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because we're waiting.
Okay.
How
try to call him on the radio again.
Okay, you try to call him on the radio again, and tell him come say hi.
Okay, I let him know.
All right, because
Thank
I'm
you, sir.
standing. The sun's going to set soon. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Police just got here.
Okay. Well, that's okay. I'll talk to him. I've now been invited. The young lady has told me the supervisor is coming out to talk to me, so I'm now invited to be here on here at this facility. So we'll talk to him when the police come.
Back with guns yet, that's always a good sign.
Yes, it is. Well. Okay, we're just noting that while we're waiting, the police have arrived. Maybe instead of the supervisor coming out to talk to me, we're going to have some kind of welcome. But the young lady I just talked to on the phone said the supervisor did in fact was going to come to this door and have a conversation. And so I'm just going to that's an invitation to be here and talk to the supervisor. So I appreciate that invitation. Here we go. Well, greetings. Is your supervisor coming out? Mr. Sanchez? Yes, you're the supervisor. Yes. I want to introduce you to my team here across
I'll be with you guys in just.
Well, this is a good time to talk.
Who did you call you? Yeah.
I do like the slogan on the t-shirt, teamwork makes dream work. This is a nonprofit that works very hard to do the best for children. That's why I'm on here, and thank you for the invitation to talk to you. Appreciate that. So, can you explain to us the new program that the Attorney General has in place here for you all to execute here at Casa Padre?
I'm not allowed to give a statement, but I can give you guys a number of people that can give you a statement. If you guys want that number, it's 202 401 9215.
9215.
Yeah, that's the ACF Office of Public Affairs.
Good, and we contacted them, and they said that no member of Congress had been here yet. So this is your first chance to explain the new policy and how you're a nonprofit.
So you guys can just call that number if you guys need any more information. That's the number we were told to give to you guys. So that's the number I'm giving you
but
guys.
that's on your website too, and I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
But you're the supervisor.
Okay, thank you. I'll be with you guys in just a bit. Okay.
Okay. I so much appreciate the invitation to be here.
They're not allowed on the premises. They have it and to stop recording. And we back.
Right. Hello, officers. How you doing? How you doing? Good. I called the number here on this sign, and the young lady said the supervisor would be very happy to come out and talk to me. So we've been invited to be here to hold this conversation, and I guess we're holding it right now. And so the reason that I came was this new policy that the Attorney General has in place of families that are awaiting for the adjudication of their application for asylum here in the U.S. And the children are being separated.
We're usually told ahead of time if anybody's going to come visit us by or
Wait,
so that's why
you're going to miss my question if you're talking at the same time.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm not going to give a statement right now. I already gave you guys
not a statement, I just wanted you to explain the new set of children.
They'll be able to provide you information.
Who was the person that you spoke with that agreed to that?
The young lady who answered the phone when I called this number said the supervisor would come out and talk with us.
Okay. Do you recall the young lady's name? Or?
She told me Juan Sanchez, the manager, would come out
and have a conversation with you?
And have a conversation.
No,
okay.
So that's
I'm not allowed to.
So then,
yeah,
no.
she was misinformed.
So we'll just be clear, the conversation that was indicated is going to be very short, that the individual can't make a statement, and so therefore, I haven't asked to leave the property, but I'm guessing that's about what's to happen.
Yeah, sir, I think that's what they're going towards. What was your name again, sir? I'm sorry, Senator?
Senator Jeff Merkley.
Jeff?
U.S. Senator Jeff Merkley.
Merkley.
Yes.
How do you spell it, sir? I don't want to misspell it.
Yes, M-E-R.
M-E-R.
Yeah, M-E-R.
Yeah.
K-L-E-Y.
K-L-E-Y?
Yeah.
And your date of birth, sir?
Yeah, it's October 24th.
October
24th, 1956.
1956. And you said you were senator?
I'm a U.S. Senator.
Okay, sir.
Yes, and U.S. policy is involved right now with children. Are you familiar with this policy?
No, negative. So actually, this is not something that we specifically deal with. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But it was just so I can idea it and just go and advise my sergeant that you're here.
Well, we won't take up their time anymore. But I think it's important for you all to be aware that it's been in the press all over the country that the children who were previously kept with their families under a new policy just implemented by the Attorney General are being separated from their families and warehoused here. And the Attorney General's team and the Office of Refugee Resettlement, they don't want anyone to know about what's going on behind these doors. This is why I tried to arrange a meeting to come, and I really appreciated it when I came and called the number, and they said, yes, very happy to have a supervisor come out and talk to you. So I'm a little disappointed now that we're not getting that dialogue, but I'll try again in other channels.
Give me a second just so I can advise.
Okay, you're very welcome.
Actually, no one had asked us to leave.
No one's asked us to leave.
No one's asked us to leave, sir. Yeah.
No, in fact, quite the contrary. The young woman said, yes, supervisor will come out and hold a conversation.
I've got it twice. He called and just said someone's coming out to talk to you. No one's ever asked us to leave. I know what the law is and the rules are.
They're going to have somebody come outside.
Well, it could be open to
Well, we're here. Supervisor's here. If he wants us to leave the property, he can ask, but he hasn't asked yet.
Okay, do you guys mind?
Okay, I don't mind at all. Thank you for coming out. I do appreciate that. And I do appreciate the mission that you're all working on. But I think we do have to wrestle with this situation with these children being ripped out of their parents' arms.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you guys.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to wrap up this as we walk off the property here. And I've now been asked to leave the property, and so I'll comply with that. I was excited for a moment that the young lady on the telephone said, yes, the supervisor would be happy to come out and talk to me. So that was great. Supervisor did come out. Unfortunately, when the supervisor came out, he didn't want to hold a conversation. He referred us back to the very organization that they contract for, and with no ability to arrange a tour. So as of this moment, to the best of our knowledge, since this change in policy, since this new policy of children being ripped out of their parents' arms, while people are awaiting adjudication for asylum because of the tragic circumstances they've gone through abroad, so far as we know, no member of Congress has been allowed to actually see what's going on with this program. And so we'll take a last shot. Southwest Keys program, Casa Padre. I'm sure this nonprofit is dedicated to the well-being of children. It says so on their website. But I think it's important for the leaders of the nonprofit, as well as everyone, to ask why this new policy that the U.S. has never had of abusing children in order to prevent people from seeking asylum after they have gone through horrific circumstances overseas. With that, I'll just call it over and out, a conversation that's important for Congress to be engaged in, our public officials to be engaged in, and for our citizens to be engaged in. Thank you so much.